Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So, that's who's your daddy? Bold and Beautiful's reveal of Luna's father promises to make heads spin. The bold and the beautiful is numerous effects. Dramatic. Romantic. Repetitious. Suspenseful. Repetitious. Instigative. But one thing that it generally isn't is subtle. So when the show began beating us over the head with hints that Bill is Luna's father, we assumed that it was only a matter of time before their family tie was verified on air. Now, color us surprised. Poppy denies that her entranced evening with the gazillionaire redounded in Luna's birth. And if she's telling the verity, why would she lie and bring Luna a fat heritage? We left suddenly asking formally again, who's your daddy? Utmost observers assume that the answer to that question is Poppy's family-in-law, Jack. Which makes sense in that it would explain why Lee reads her family for smut every chance she gets. Some siblings don't get on, sure. But Lee Flat-Eschul seems to detest Poppy. Still, if the show is pulling the hairpiece out from under us and not making Bill Luna's father, maybe it's setting us up for another, indeed bigger shock. Maybe it's setting us up to learn that our hypotheticals, that if Bill's not the pater, it's Jack, are altogether wrong. Eric marries Donna, and Bill gets disappointed. At Il Giardino, Bill and Poppy were agitated that Cleric and Sheila were not there that day. Bill said they had the place all to themselves, and it felt like their place because it was where they'd set up each other again. Bill recalled being drawn to Poppy as if cosmic forces had been at work. The content of Luna and RJ arose, and though Bill believed that RJ was a good Joe, Bill wouldn't vacillate to step in if need be. Poppy wondered what Bill meant. Bill said that Luna had grown up without a father, but she might not have demanded one because she had a whole family in Poppy. That is right, Poppy replied. Bill informed Poppy that she was not alone, and indeed though Luna did not have a pater, she had Bill. Poppy was moved by Bill's sentiment. Bill stated that Luna's maternity was a sensitive subject. He knew that Luna had been born around the time of his and Poppy's magical night at the Music Jubilee, and he asked if he was Luna's father. Bill assured Poppy that she did not have to be bothered. He was ready to know the verity and to take all the responsibility that came with it. He reminded her that he formerly felt veritably connected to her, and he could not help but believe Luna was the reason they'd been drawn back together. Poppy reasoned that she and Bill might have been drawn back together, but it had not had anything to do with Luna. Poppy told Bill that it had not been him, it had been someone differently. Bill asked how Poppy could be sure and said she would told him that the timing had been near. Not near enough, she explained and uttered that the discussion was making her uncomfortable. Bill said he was not judging Poppy. Poppy appreciated his words, but she said there was no obligation. Bill replied that he would be proud. Poppy stated that it had always just been the two of them, her and Luna, against the world, Nozawa power. At Eric's house, Eric asked Donna to give him an answer before he wound up sitting on the bottom. Ridge helped Eric over from his kneeling position, and Donna blat that she'd indeed marry her honey bear. Crying gashes of joy, Donna hugged Eric. Latterly, the men complimented Eric and roasted him about whether Donna would have agreed. Ridge said Eric really knew how to take an alternate chance, and he wished Eric all the happiness in the world. Carter remarked that Eric was full of surprises. Eric stated that there were further surprises to come. Eric drew everyone's attention to him. He figured that there were plenitude of people there to conduct a marriage. Donna looked at him in surprise, and he said they had plenitude of guests and substantiations, and there was also a marriage officiant. The speed of the marriage was making Donna's head spin. Eric replied that his new aphorism was Carpe Diem. Noting that she was wearing the ring and that the living room was where family marriages happened, he figured that they should do it. He asked if Carter was willing. Carter replied that when Eric had bandied it with him, he had not known that Eric had meant that veritably evening, but Carter was willing. Katie and Brooke offered to stand up for Donna and give her down. Donna was concerned about the other family members, but Eric did not want to stay another nanosecond. Donna decided she didn't either, and she agreed to marry him that night. It's a marriage. Eric Blatt and the family cheered. Katie hopped to planning the marriage. She instructed R.J. to clear space for an aisle, deposited Carter at the fireplace, and claimed that Donna go to the staircase for the matrimonial walk. Luna, who'd been designated the shooter, took filmland of Brooke, handing Donna a bouquet. Donna hoped she looked okay, and Brooke said her family looked like a flushing bridegroom. Eric and Donna changed aesthetics. Zend queued up the matrimonial march, and Donna made her way down the aisle to marry her honey bear. Carter ate everyone to the improvisational form, which Carter said was veritably Eric. Ridge called Eric the king of romantic gestures. Carter asked if anyone had any expostulations to the marriage, and Eric said that no bone had better say anything. Eric also wondered if Donna would prefer a huge marriage with flowers and guests. Donna asserted that she wanted to marry him right also, and it was the marriage of her dreams. He replied that it was his, too. Eric recalled that the last time they'd gathered at his house, it had not ended well. He said he flashed back a calmness and a piece of a life well lived, and he would been girdled by his favored bones. Especially Donna. He asked if she was staying to get wedded, and Donna tearfully replied that she would been staying for that moment for her entire life. During the promises, Eric talked about his love for Donna, her humor, her support, and her mischievous, sportful side. Her nurturing side had meant the most to him around that time. He said he would been hysterical to leave her, so he hadn't. He promised to no way leave her. Donna said that the study of losing Eric had been ruinous, and she was thankful for every moment she had with him. She promised to no way take any of it for granted. She had not anticipated to come Mrs. Eric Forrester. She had not demanded it. All she would demanded was Eric, but that night, with the ring and the offer, she would no way felt more loved in her entire life. Carter moved on to the iDose and asked if Donna would love, recognize, and keep Eric in sickness and in health. Donna eagerly agreed to it, and Eric still agreed, too. Carter assumed that they did not have rings, but Ridge produced a brace. Eric and Donna changed rings as symbols of their love and commitment, and Carter pronounced them hubby and woman. Eric and Donna kissed, and as their family cheered, Carter presented Mr. and Mrs. Eric Forrester. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Katie Logan and Carter Walton are still together. However, fans haven't seen the couple have any kind of storyline in quite a while. Katie did mention that she liked not having to worry about Carter betraying her. At the same time, the romance might lack chemistry and passion. That is a recipe for Katie to have an affair. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Carter Walton's concerns. B&B spoilers reveal that Katie and Carter have been together for several months now. However, fans rarely see the couple together. Katie has been seen in scenes with the Logan family as well as Eric Forrester. Meanwhile, Carter has been shown in scenes with Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan. In the few scenes that Carter and Katie are together, they are just standing together and not really involved in their own storyline. The bold and the beautiful speculation, Katie's hot affair, Bill and Poppy's romantic complication? Fans might recall that when Katie first started this relationship, Carter had a lot of concerns. Carter was worried about Katie's feelings for Bill Spencer, especially since they have a child together. B&B spoilers, Katie Logan's assurance. Fans remember that Katie assured Carter that she was exactly where she wanted to be in that moment. Katie admitted that she will always love Bill because of their history and will Spencer. However, Katie also said that she really liked being able to trust Carter without worrying about another woman. Katie felt safe, but that doesn't mean there is chemistry or passion. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Bill Spencer's romance. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Bill has tried to move on from Katie. When Bill ran into a former fling after decades, he jumped at the opportunity to rekindle that flame. Bill and Poppy Nozawa seem to have a sizzling connection.